Wow, okay. Um, yeah, we've gotten to gotten 70 followers, 70 people who could potentially want to be here. Anyway, I've said before, I started this, um, like, just wanting to do it for myself more than anything. If people want to come and hang out, that's great. But I didn't actually think anybody would want to hang out and watch me play video games. It's been so nice to find people who just like chilling and me being a loot goblin. And yes, yes, Cam, I was wrong. But anyway, um, right, we were so we spoke to Karlak after the events of the last thing. So we finished Act 2. Oh, I'm completely thrown by this morning. Okay, we finished Act 2 on Wednesday last week. We defeated Ketherick. Well, more, we convinced Ketherick to defeat himself. And then we fought. Was it Merkel? Good evening, madman. How are you today? Thank you for the hat time this early. Oh, it's messing the green screen. What's it doing today? Okay. Yeah, so we defeated Ketherick, basically convinced him to redeem himself. It's a I wonder if Isabel has anything to say about that when we find her in camp. And defeated his boss, one of the big three. Got the stone from his armor, which is cool. And yeah, we have people want to talk to us now. Let's talk to Will.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
The Absolute Scout has Ravengard. Where will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Mizora said you can say what led to your pact in exile. It's time I know the whole truth. We'll have to lurk most of the day, have a bunch of certification videos to watch. No, I appreciate you being here, whether you're chatting or lurking. Always appreciate appreciate the views and you being here to hang out. Hope they're not too boring. It's time I know the truth.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
won't give up my soul if that's what you're getting at.
It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
What's the cult of the dragon? I've never heard of them.
A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
We're glad they're not too bad. It's a Monday. I think it'd hurt anybody's brain. Allow Will to share his memory with you.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to
I
your
need to
ear.
get better at those tracks.
She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Surely Mizora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
You took on 25 cultists on your own. I find that hard to believe.
I had Mizora at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Is that how you lost your eye?
It is. The one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
And what about your father?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did.
It was brave, but it was also stupid. It was brave what you did.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right.
And dumb. We'll return to this later.
I understand.
You must have been furious at your father for throwing you out of the city.
No, Never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither.
It's amazing how often brave and stupid go together. Yeah. It's just like... You're either brave and stupid, or you're brave and shit scared. And, like, you have to push through. Brave and stupid, I think, is easier than brave and scared. Do you miss him?
More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
Yeah, I never asked him. How does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
Let's be nice. Not flirty, but nice. I see the blade of frontiers. No more, no less.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Blade of frontiers. That is so cute. I don't know if you've watched them play, like the cast play D&D as their characters. High Rollers did them like a little, well, one shot over 2 YouTube videos. But it was really cute how, I think it's Theo, the voice actor, kept going, the Blade of Frontiers. Like, he proper does the Will thing. Like, they really get into their characters. It's lovely to see.
First in my heart.
Let's just say...
I wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
So you had a friend in Avernus, you never said.
You saw the extent of Florenta the Garrotta's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. A Cambion, you won't be surprised to hear. I knew never to let my guard down around her. But the fucker made me laugh. Especially when I least felt like it. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends.
That was funny. She gave you a note. What did it say?
Nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious.
Pity. Sounds like she meant something to you in whatever small way.
I guess she did. Much as it makes me want to puke to admit it. Devils, you know. Fucking devils. They really screw with you, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to have a very quick look, because I'm not using my sorcery points. Where's Withers? So, I want to change some of the stuff. Oh, hello. Aelin.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Sure.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Memory.
Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Observe silently. Yeah, that's the spear she threw into the Shadowfell.
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into the Shadowfell.
Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Saloon Spear of Knights. So let's send it to Shadowheart and have a look. Ooh, we might need to swap the shield out. But anyway. Moonbeam and Moon Moat. Illuminate the area around you with wisps of moonish light that make movement difficult for enemies and bolster your allies' damage. At the start of their turn, each hostile creature within the light must succeed a wisdom saving throw, or they must treat the lighted area as difficult terrain. Each ally within the light deals an additional 1 to 4 radiant damage on hit with melee attacks. That's cool. Moonbeam 6 to 48, 3 to 30. So technically Sunbeam is better. We can only do that once per long rest. But Lathander's Light only works... It works all the time, but it only works against fiends and undead. This also gets you back up when your hit points reduced. Advantage on wisdom saving throws and perception checks. Okay, well, we'll try the new one for RP purposes. And Catheric's Shield, +1 spell save DC and spell attack rolls. +3 to initiative and advantage on perception. Well, this gives us advantage on perception, so we don't actually need the advantage on perception from the Sentinel Shield. Yeah, I might change the helmet because she's not a Dark Justice yet, but the half plate is really good. It does reduce the critical though. But anyway, what I was doing was looking for withers. Because we also want to see if Arabella's still here. Yeah.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark.
So what I was saying was...
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
You can't resurrect Alfira. I want to have a look at the meta magic.
As thou desire.
There we go. Yeah, that was fine. I want to be able to use my sorcery points better. I don't even remember what spells I had. Shield. Definitely had that because I used that a few times. Castle spell, distance spell, extended spell, and twin spell. So twin spell. Duration of conditions. Increased range. Let's go for careful spell. And then maybe we'll not worry quite so much about throwing a fireball. It's still going to hurt them, but not as much. Allies automatically succeed for saving throws against spells. And if there's anything that... any spells that if they don't succeed, they don't work, that'd probably be good. Let's go for Scorching Ray, I think. Do you want Thunderwave? Or do I? I have that smite thing. So I want Enlarge. I might take that next. There we go. Subtle spell. Spelled by silent. Quicken spell. Cost an action, cost a bonus instead. Targets and spells that require saving throws have disadvantage. So I'm not using my bonus action very much. So let's go for Quickened. I should be able to do that, hopefully. New cantrip. So that's just my next attack roll. Minor Illusion, Ray of Frost. Let's go for Ray of Frost. I think I went for Poison Spray last time, but we're not going for a poison build. Let's go Enlarge, Reduce. Then we can enlarge Arlak. Or Lizal, depending who we have with us. Although we're just keeping Karlak with us as much as possible. I think Warcasters maintain concentration, but we don't really use concentration very much. Which... ah, this is how we got Eldritch Blast. Got Spell Sniper. Roll a critical hit with spells is reduced by 1. Yes. Fireball. I should really have a look at what the other things are. Blink. Oh yeah, so that's hide on turn. Counter spell. Lightning bolt. Yeah, we definitely had fireball. I want lightning bolt as well, but I'll just see if it's useful. Okay, that was elemental affinity. Haste could be good. We have magic missile, right? Yeah. Magic missile, shield, chromatic orb, scorching ray, enlarge reduce, fireball. I think I'm gonna get Dimension Door because it's just helpful. Guess I could get Misty Step and that'll won't cost as much to use. Did we get to level 8? We did get to level 8. Cool. That means we can also get another level 4 spell. Let's just check if we have Haste's concentration, enlarge reduces concentration. Maybe we shouldn't get another concentration spell. Wisdom save for confusion. Do they get to make a spell save against this? No. It doesn't look like it. Ooh. So if we're a little overwhelmed, we can just get rid of someone. I can't remember what the other thing I got for Ev was. Oh, it might have been. Oh, it might have been actor. I think it was actor. Because it's fun for our charismatic talker. Oh, we have level 9. Fuck. Okay. It's a plague. Yeah. Steaming. Rune of cold. Dominate person feels very dirgy, but to recruit your object up to 60 foot with a thought once per turn, you can use telekinesis again without expending a spell slot. Yeah, let's go for telekinesis. I think I went for Cloud Kill last time because we were thinking about doing poison character, but go. Arabella.
If Bowman says I'll be alright, I'll be alright.
Are you sure, kid?
I wish it was different. I wish Mom and Pops was here.
You've been so strong. They'd be so proud of you.
I don't feel so strong. Or anything, really. Just tired.
I want to have
Nice
a
talk to
word.
her.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
Thank you. Okie dokie. Shadowheart's HP is low. Is that a recent thing? At least her AC is 20. Right. Let's do a little save. And go to bed. Uneventful sleep. Wow. Ooh. Yes.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
Ooh. You've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
And what's that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
And we'll talk about what's happened to
Fine.
us.
What's on your mind?
No. Okie dokie. No one else wants to chat, do they? No, Jaheira's good. We don't have that person. Alston's good. And Isabella here. Let's talk to Isabel. See if we can talk to her without.
I can't believe it.
having
I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
No, but it sounds like you do. Just leave. I'm not interested in the story. Just leave. No. There's magic in her look.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Gotta stop watching you play this game. Almost bought it just now. It's a very good game. Like, there's so many ways you can play it. Like, she could be dead right now. She could have been kidnapped. She could have been killed by me. Like, I'm already thinking about the next character I want to play. He'd become the chosen of Merkel.
I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
So you lied about who you were?
I did. Who would trust the next of kin of Ketheric Thorm? But I have no more secrets. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be. Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Step closer.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last. My mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
I'd have taken gold over prayer. Where's the silver light? New magic. I've done some things I'm not proud of, but I'm proud of this. Proud of us.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
There's still a great deal about you I don't know.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Are you really Selene's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead Free?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorn, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorn never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour, we each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Okay. Leave camp.
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Oh, that's pretty. And now it's time for Act 3, I think. Oh, hello. He looks like he needs a fix.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offer.
Oh no. Uh-oh.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Cool. Take the wine back down.
With haste.
Alright, so it is nearly time for a little break. So I will be back in 3 to 5 minutes. I need more coffee. I need a little stretch. So I will be back in a few moments.